All right, Detroit, we are back. So we are here up at, oh God, year number 5 now. Year number 3, we won the cup. Year number 4, we got kicked out round 1. We're back here at year number 5. Now, I will show you guys the lines on what I'm planning to do. So this is our forward core. I'm still liking the way it looks. I still think we are much more deep than any other team. Defense, we've got our X factors up front, Hannafin and Edvinson. This bottom line isn't that great because the hold line / pinch preferences don't match, but should still be okay. I want to get Henry Muse some NHL time. Hopefully get him up to like a 81, 82 by the end of the season. That would be the goal. Now he is an offensive defenseman, but his puck skills are pretty lacking. Honestly, it's weird because he's an offensive defenseman, but his defensive category is actually his best category, not an offensive category. But it's all good. I think he will still be able to play decently up here. As far as goalies go, Sebastian Cossa is our starter for year number 5. So we'll see how that goes. We do have Blackwood as our backup. Now, let's go ahead and I'm just going to take a quick peek, make sure I actually got the staff I need signed. Yes, we do. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure we don't have any duplicates. Okay, we do have 2 DELs, which means one of them needs to go NLA. So let's see. Yeah, this guy can go NLA. That's fine, right? We don't have any NLAs. Nope, we're all good. Okay, so this guy needs to change region. And we need to send him to NLA. There we go. Okay, so now I was seeing a lot of people give me suggestions of change the way you're doing scouting. You can reveal a lot more if you do it that way. So what we're going to go ahead and do is the first scout of the year. I'm going to try to get everybody back. For rest of world, we just got to do find prospects the entire season. I've noticed it doesn't really make a difference. Like that region usually never has any actual players that you can grab. But what we are originally gonna do is go ahead and do we're gonna go ahead and do potential and comparison for the top 90 or whatever gets us back. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, I was going to say whatever gets us back at January 1st. So that's what we're going to do for the first scouting. After that, oh, we have nobody in the All-Spankin League. All right, find prospects for entire season. There we go. And then, so what we're going to do is potential and comparison on the top 90 in each for the first scouting. And then at January, so what I'm going to do here is just make sure they all come back. So like this guy, I'll go up to 122 because he's going to come back December 31st. That still works. So after that, I'm going to do a skills assessment to try and really unlock everybody else. I'm also, here's my thing is I am kind of only worried about, I'm kind of only worried about potential. We'll go ahead and just get both of these guys scouted. That's fine. I kind of am only worried about potential. I don't need to see everything possible for them, but so like all of these guys, we're gonna go decently late with these because there's no reason not to scout them. We might find somebody random, right? That's kind of the gist that I was getting from the comments is don't just limit yourself. If you can get more guys on the schedule that you want, just get them, might as well. So like that, I'll go all the way up to 242 because it's January 4th, not too bad. So we know January 4th is our latest right now. Let's see, so we'll keep going down here until we get to the new year, which is going to be there, so 566. Let's see, Pittis, same thing. We're going to be able to scout pretty far down. Let's see. January 5th. Okay, I'm okay with January 5th. I just got to keep a mental note that January 5th is our cutoff. See. Oh. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take that guy off. We're going to go January 2nd for this guy as a return date. There we go. Alright. So once I have someone's full potential scouted, I don't think I'm going to scout them anymore. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to pay a lot more attention because you guys have definitely let me know that scouting is something I could do better at. So I'm going to pay a lot more attention to our scouting. But I do not want to... January 5th, perfect. I do not want to waste too much time doing it. So I'm not going to do like all of the crazy in-depth stuff. There we go. There's our number one guy. That's what I was looking for the whole time. Akeson. All right, we're going to the new year here. All right, January 3rd is good with me. Because we just want everyone back before January 5th. That's our cutoff is January 5th. So we're going to go ahead and get everybody January 4th. There we go. Okay, perfect. So if I have any of these guys full potential unlocked, I am going to, like when we come back, if I have any of their full potentials unlocked by this one, then let's see. Okay, so August 14th, 2028. That's good. October 2nd. Yeah, he didn't have a choice. December 31st, all the Januaries. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to change the way I'm scouting. I'm not only going to do potential and comparison because you guys have been yelling at me for it, which I understand. I'm not doing it fully in depth. I'm kind of just half-assing it, which I will stop doing that. Let's go ahead and sim to the regular season here because preseason doesn't mean anything. All right. Teams must be salary cap compliant, which we are. Waivers will be effective. We already have everyone pulled up that we need, and we're starting off the year against the New Jersey Devils. So I'm just going to go ahead and look at this really quick. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how I want to set up. I have Casper down the middle because he's got the 83 faceoffs. You guys had said that Gavin, if I put him down the middle, he will, he'll win, or his faceoffs will go up. He's still at 64 faceoffs, and he's played 2 years in the NHL. So I don't think it's going to go up too much more. But the last thing we'll look at is I didn't actually edit the power play or anything. So let's go ahead and we're going to move. Oh, Gavin doesn't get us +5. All right, we'll leave Konechny there. That's fine. Gavin, Raymond, I follow Cider, Sprung. Let's go ahead and put Cider like that. There we go. I'm okay with that. Larkin, Konechny, Jarvis, DeBrincat. No. We need a defenseman there. So let's go ahead and do that. We want DeBrincat still there, but we want Mort Cider. And then we're going to go ahead and give Hronek some pop play time. There we go. All right, that's good. Penalty kill. Dano, Raymond, Cider, and Hronek. Yeah, I like that. Let's put Cider all the way back. Line 2, Casper, Konechny, Hanifin, Muse. And then Bergen, Larkin, Edvinson, Palika. Larkin on faceoffs for sure. There we go. Okay, and then let's try to get our 3-on-3s for overtime. Larkin, DeBrincat, Cider. Gavin, Konechny, Hronek. Casper, Raymond, Palika. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so I think we are ready to get into year 1 simulation. Now, we got to remember that January 5th is when we got to go do our scouts again. So the last thing I am going to look at is we are going to go look at proposed trades. Now, we do have some bad contracts on the team. We've got some high trade value, but we do have some bad contracts. So someone like DeBrincat is not a great contract. So if we're not successful this year, if it doesn't seem like we're trending upward, he is someone we're going to have to move because 11.7 million for the next 5 years. I mean, Larkin will probably be decent until then. Cider's still going to be good. Raymond's still going to be good. Gavin's still going to be good. Casper, like we do have a young core that's still going to be decent by the time that DeBrincat reaches the end of his salary. So realistically, if we can keep all those guys, Gavin's going to need a money year next year. Yeah, he's going to need to get paid. So we're going to have to figure that out. Let's see who all has 1 year left. So like Philippe Deneau, Barabanov, that's a bad contract. Other than that, we don't really have too many bad contracts. That's how we have, yeah, Barabanov is kind of our bad contract. Now we do have 4 mil available now. We're also going to be dropping O'Reilly. We're going to be dropping Goudreau. Barabanov's is going to be cleared up. He's certainly not going to need as much as that. Philippe Deneau, we have a choice to not re-sign. As far as goalies go, Kosa's going to need a decent contract after this year. But luckily, we still have Blackwood after that. So they had Blackwood as our backup. He's been solid. So, yeah, I mean, literally nothing we can complain about in Detroit. So, okay. I mean, yeah, So basically what I was thinking was we could theoretically make some moves before the deadline to try and bolster the team, and kind of actually, we don't have our first rounder for this year. I'm expecting to still be a good team. I don't see why we wouldn't be. We've got 4 90+ overall players, and then a decent amount of depth after that. So I don't see why our stars wouldn't be able to perform and our depth wouldn't be able to hold up against their guys. So we should still be a decent team. That's why I got rid of the first. We knew we were going to have a decent amount of these players still by the time that came around. So all right, let's see. So last thing I'm going to look at is the CS ranking. So who do we got here? So we already have Javon Akeson fully scouted. Patrick Kane. Yeah, geez. Okay. What is this guy? Scout rank 2. A plus competition with 5 points in 8 games. That's actually not bad at all. Okay. Not too bad. Okay, not too bad. Okay, I mean, we're certainly not going to get any of these guys unless we drop, like, DeBrincat, which I don't think we're going to. I mean, if we got rid of DeBrincat, it would have to be for this guy. Like, I'm not going to get rid of DeBrincat for someone that's not going to be a top-line player in 2 years. So, okay, well, let's go ahead and get into some simulation here. We're going to go probably 5, maybe 10 games at a time. Let's go 10. We can go 10 games at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 in the month of October, so we'll actually just go the month of October first. 6-4 win against the Devils. 3-2 loss against the Lightning. That's all right. Shootout win. Another win against Toronto. Let's see. Hart, Yip in a 4th for 3rd and a 4th. No. Shootout win against St. Louis. We take back-to-back wins on back-to-back days. Now that's interesting. A 2nd and a 3rd for Jeff Skinner. I mean, we would just have a crazy amount of depth, right? What is Skinner at right now? 84 overall with 8 points in 6 games. No, we can't take his contract on. We're gonna have, I mean, we gotta assign Gavin, who's better than him, so that's where I'd rather the money go. So no, we can't do that. All right, and then what about Minnesota? So out of our 8 games, we win 7. If we would have lost in overtime in that game instead of losing 3-2 in regulation, we would have been tied for the President's Trophy lead again. But the Canucks are also tied with us at 14 points for 2nd in the league. So that's 8 games. Let's go ahead and get up to this Buffalo game. Then we'll take a peek at how players are doing through the first 10. Even if we lose against Florida, I mean, oh my God, we're 9-1. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oilers are 9-1-1 as well. Okay. But the Red Wings are off to a hot start at 9-1. DeBrincat has 9 goals in 10 games. Unreal. Dylan Larkin is point per game with 8 assists. Raymond has 6 goals and 5 assists at 11 points. Konechny is at 13 points in 10 games. Do we have any minuses on the team? Philippe Deneau, Jonathan Berggren, Barabanov, and Palika. That's all right. I'm not too worried about that. Muse does have a goal and a +2, so that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at our goalies. Kosa is 5-0 with a shutout, 931 save percentage, 1.9 goals against. If he can keep going, holy crap, that would be really nice. He'll be like an 86 by the end of the season if he can have a season like that. Holy. All right, well, we do expect the hot streak to end. We're starting off really hot. We do expect it to slow down a little bit. I don't expect us to drop to a bad team, but I expect it to slow down a little bit. So we are in the month of November here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So sweet. We can get right up to the end of November. Let's see here. We did take a loss, but got a win right back. We got another win and another win. We're 12-2 here. There's a loss. Okay. All right, we strung 2 losses together, but one of them we got points. That's all we can ask for. So, no, we don't need to do that trade. That doesn't seem like it adds any value for us. Nope, don't need to do it. That's fine. and a shootout win against Arizona. So the Oilers haven't slowed down at all. They're 17-2-2, but we are now alone in the second spot in the NHL at 15-4-1. We are now 20 games in. And let's see, DeBrincat, I mean, 16 goals in 20 games. He's killing it. Let's see. Larkin has fallen under point per game. Raymond has not. Konechny has not. Seth Jarvis not doing too bad at 16 points. Let's see. Our plus minus leader is Filip Hronek, and Palika's dropping even more. Other than that, everyone's holding pretty solid. Go ahead and take a look at goalies. Kosa is 10-2-1 with a 917 save and a 2.3 goals against. Yeah, he's having himself an absolute phenomenal start to the NHL. So let's go ahead and go all skaters, and we are just going to look at the entire league. Our goal leader is Kaprizov with 17, and then DeBrincat with 16, so not too bad. Your point leader is Sebastian Aho, followed by Jack Hughes, and then Rupe Hintz, and then Donald Cox, the young gun. 15 goals in 20 games, also 14 assists. That's not bad for that guy, only 20 years of age, so he's definitely playing well. We got DeBrincat up there, so not too bad. Now he is showing he deserved the money. All right, we're 20 games in. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at our goals for, our goals against, that kind of stuff. Our goals against is phenomenal. We're best in the division. We're tied for best in the division, actually. Montreal is there. But the reason they're not up there in the division is because they can't score as many goals. They're the only team under 3 goals for per game. Let's see. Power play percentage. We're second worst in the division. I don't know how. Penalty kill percentage. We are best, though. So we have a great penalty kill. And at home, we've only lost 1 game in regulation, which is actually pretty interesting. Time shorthanded. We aren't taking penalties, which is very good. Are we drawing a lot of penalties? Middle of the pack. Could be more, could be less, so not too bad. All right, so I think we are going to go ahead and get probably, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get another 10 games under our belt. We're 15-4-1, so I mean, we don't really have a lot to complain about. So let's get another 10 games. We got a back-to-back against Colorado. We got a home and home, so that should be interesting. We got a couple divisional games here in this. So our big ones, let's see. So I think 10 is St. Louis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so our 10 is St. Louis. So we want regulation wins against Montreal, Boston, Florida, and the 2 against Buffalo. Other than that, we're actually not too concerned about it. The Panthers are right behind us, so that's a big game. Let's see, the Sabres are all the way down there. They're 7, 8, and 7 right now, so nothing really. I mean, they're 10 points behind us. We're not too worried about them. As far as the Bruins go, they are in a wild card spot. So our biggest threat right now is definitely this Panthers game, so we got to keep an eye on that one. But let's go ahead and simulate up here. We got a home and home against Colorado. Blue Heart, all right, 6-2 win and a 4-2 loss. All right, we can split that. That's fine. We do take the in-division win against Boston. We lose in a shootout. At least we take a point, and that one actually hurt. And Sider is injured with a pulled groin. All right, let's go ahead and edit it manually. I saw you guys fussing at me for the automatic one, so let's go ahead and do this. Palika is gonna go ahead and step up, and then Thompson is gonna go ahead and hop in. There we go. And then extra attacker. We're going to go ahead. I don't even know why Raymond, I don't even know why he was there. Let's get DeBrincat in there. There we go. And a 6-3 loss against Buffalo. Okay. Oh my. Oh my. We are giving up way too many goals now. Is that Kosa coming back down to earth? We're still at the top of our division because we got off to such a crazy start. But is that Kosa coming back down to earth? I think it is. Let's see what his goals against is at now. What? I don't know. Was that Kosa? I mean, Kosa was probably one of them, but I don't know if he was both. All right. Well, I mean, still, Kosa's not having himself a bad year. 2.7, 906 saves. So we didn't really lose anything from Husso as of right now in this season. Okay, so we're at December 21st. What we're going to go ahead and do is, I don't think there's any like massive changes we're going to make before we do our scouting. So we are going to get up to January 5th. We're going to do our scouting. Oh my God, 7-5 loss. We're giving up so many goals. This is bad. Okay. So let's go ahead and move Palika back down, Hannafin back down, and then get Thompson out and Cider back in. There we go. All right, so that's good. 6-1 loss. Wow, we're giving up a lot of goals now. 3-1 loss. We can't score either. 2-0 loss. Oh my. Oh, another 7 against. And just like that, we've dropped all the way to a wild card spot at 42 points. Okay. Yikes. Okay. We're gonna have to try to figure something out. We aren't. I mean, to be completely fair, I mean, like, the goalies lost us that game in 7-4, but they didn't lose us the game at 2-0. They didn't lose us the game at 3-1. We got to score more goals than that. I mean, they lost us that one. They lost us that one. I mean, they didn't lose us that one, though, because, yeah, they gave up a lot of goals, but we only scored 1. We know we're not going to win with only scoring 1. Goalie lost us that one for sure. That one, yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, we might have to think about a goalie move. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do the... Actually, I'll let you guys see this because you guys have been on me for it. So I think my new system, what we're going to go ahead and do is, let's see. So no scouts other than the 2 that are just finding prospects. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and scout specific players. But what we're going to do here, so Akason, he is fully revealed on his potential. We know he's medium elite. It's guaranteed. Now, we also have his scheme fit down. We have all of his senses fully down. We just don't have his player style fully down. So, what we're going to go ahead and do is do playing style. So, we're just going to grab his playing style, make sure we know that for sure. This guy, actually, you know what? So, we're going to do skills assessment. For the guys that aren't done yet, we're going to go ahead and do skills assessment because we don't have his skills done, right? Or we technically do. We have his strengths and his weaknesses done. We have his skill assessment done. Okay, so let's take him off. And we just don't have his potential. Wait. What do we still need to do? Okay, so then let's just do... I don't know what to do now. We have... It looks like we have everything unlocked. Except for his scout rank. Everything looks fully scouted. Personality? Character assessment. Sure. Alright, so this guy, we've got all that fully scouted. That's all fully scouted. That's all fully scouted. And that's fully scouted. So we don't even need to scout that guy anymore. Let's see. Is this guy's potential? That's fully scouted. So we don't need to do potential. We have his scheme fit fully scouted. Strengths and weaknesses done. Skills assessment is done. So playing style, we can go on that guy. So I'm basically going to do this for every single player. This is going to take probably 10-15 minutes. I'll come back when it's done and I will show you guys what I did with like the report type. So I will see you guys then. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. So we are back here and you can see I am splitting up how I'm doing it, not just potential and comparison. I'm doing different things for different regions as well. So we've got all these guys sent out to do their scouting, and I think that is where we're going to end this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a goalie issue just because we're using young Kosa, or is it something else? Is it a goal scoring issue? Should I jumble up some lines? You guys let me know down in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.